I believe, from the opposition side. Now, finally, last but not least, let us hear what the whip speaker from the government has got to defend the government's case. We welcome Mr. Muhammad Shaikh Firdaus bin Muhammad Shaikh Jamaluddin.
Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. We talk about unity. What does it mean? It means that we could stand together. We could share a common interest. To share a common interest, we need to have understanding. And to need to have understanding, we need to be linked. And new media has linked us together. So, Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. Ladies and gentlemen, standing here as the third speaker of the government bench today, my job is very simple. I just need to rebut all the blunders that they have brought up, and second, I will reaffirm our case. So, moving on to my first section. So, ladies and gentlemen, members of the floor, today, my opponents here have brought up three major arguments. First, they talk about the difference among society, how media fail to produce respect among these differences in the world, ladies and gentlemen. And then second, they talk about the economic capability. And third, they talk about the nature of media. So I'm going to rebut it one by one. First, ladies and gentlemen, they talk about how new media fail to create respect among the world, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, we agree to the fact that the world has difference, ladies and gentlemen. The world is globalized, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot discriminate other parties just to support Muslims, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot discriminate other parties just to support Jews, ladies and gentlemen. We say these differences occur in the world today. So we as the government say, we are not living in la-la land to make the world unite as one to think about Muslim only, ladies and gentlemen. We are living in a reality world, ladies and gentlemen. So moving on to the rebuttals of this point, when they say new media actually widens the gap between these differences, we give you, ladies and gentlemen, how new media actually create a medium. Sorry sir, I'm not done yet. Sorry, new media create a medium for the society itself to voice out their opinion about these differences, ladies and gentlemen. We cannot discriminate other interests, ladies and gentlemen. For example, I give you how our society in Malaysia voice out the opinion about UMNO and PAS. Just an example. How now UMNO and PAS are discussing about being together, and this difference between these two political views could come at once, ladies and gentlemen, and thus show unity, ladies and gentlemen. And this is what we say, that new media is gradually moving to unite the world, ladies and gentlemen. That is our stance of the government. So before that, yes sir.
Does the political space and clobbering in the internet currently actually symbolizes unity because they have no respect for each other for both different opinions?
So ladies and gentlemen, they talk about how we have fight between ideologies in the blog and other elements. We talk to you, we say to you that how this new media actually create a medium for people to discuss about it, not fight about it, ladies and gentlemen. It is actually absurd to say that people are fighting to the neck because of this kind of ideology. We are saying that they are discussing about this kind of ideology. How people create understanding among discussion, and how this media facilitate understanding and facilitate discussion and thus create unity among the world. That is what we are saying, that they Sorry sir. Okay, moving on to the second lead. What the second speaker talked to you about, ladies and gentlemen? They claim to us about the economic capability. They say that the world today has no access to internet accessibility. So their problem is accessibility. So that is what we are saying, that new media is gradually moving to unite the world because the accessibility of the people could not achieve in overall yet, ladies and gentlemen. If the accessibility could be achieved by the world, they agree with us that new media could unite the world, ladies and gentlemen. They agree if accessibility could be received by all of the world itself, then people could be united. That is what we are saying, that we are moving to gradually unite the world. So ladies and gentlemen, moving on to that third argument, the nature of media itself, how people actually abuse new media. So now we are talking about the abusing of new media, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, so I'll give you a simple example, ladies and gentlemen. When we have one glass of acid and one glass of alkali, When we mix it together, it will become water, or what we call a neutralization process. And then same reply in media, ladies and gentlemen. How media is a natural tool. Media have its disadvantage and have its advantages, and when it combine together, and it become media. And ladies and gentlemen, how we say to this, how this kind of advantage and disadvantages could create check and balance to the media itself. How they could improve the new media, and that is what we are saying. Gradually moving to unite the world itself. Before that, yes, first speaker.
Sir, I think it's unfair for you to claim to us that something would happen in the future because it's something that is assumptions and presumptions.
Okay, ladies and gentlemen, we are not making assumptions. They are the ones making assumptions by saying that the world is not united. Okay, we give you a simple analogy. What happened in Haiti, ladies and gentlemen? What happened in Haiti? And how the humanitarian aid pouring to Haiti because of what? Because the new media propagate what happened in Haiti. And how this humanitarian aid shows to you that our world is concerned about the world itself. How from the old days, ladies and gentlemen, we use pigeons, we use horse rider as media. And gradually, as the world is evolving, media is also evolving. And each media become new media and new and new and new. And the world is becoming linked together. And now we could talk even a country in Papua New Guinea, ladies and gentlemen. I don't think they know that country. Even a country like Papua New Guinea, actually, with the geographical restriction, could be linked to the world itself because of new media. And this is what we are saying. No discrimination happen in new media because we particularly go in each aspect, in each cultural difference of the world itself. And that proves to you that their stand fail, ladies and gentlemen, because they say how media fail to actually act as a tool, and we have given you that media is acting as a tool to actually propagate unity, to actually stimulate discussion and stimulate understanding between the world society itself and how it will be achieved. So ladies and gentlemen, I will moving on to my second part, that is reaffirming of our case. How my first speaker have talked to you about the economical aspect of our country. How it facilitates unity between developed country and developing country. We give you a simple example how media promotes Malaysia. Malaysia truly Asia. Ladies and gentlemen, and how this actually make example for Malaysia to be recognized among all other countries and the tourists pouring in. When tourists pouring in, and that will be collaboration between countries. And that's what we are saying is uniting the world. And remember, my second speaker talked to you about political aspect, about humanitarian aid, and how social aspect. So, what have I shown you? About all the arguments from the different arguments, the accessibility arguments, and the nature of media itself. And I've shown you our still standing arguments on the economic aspect, on the political aspect, and on the social aspect. Still standing, and thus prove to you that this trophy will stay in Putrajaya.